Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Good morning, Nicholas. Glad to have you here. Hopefully we'll have some others jump on here really quickly. I didn't let that run quite as long as I thought I did. I just created that slideshow this morning, and it ran a little quicker than I thought it would. But really glad to be able to be here with you today. Today is August 18th, 2023, and we are going to look at Proverbs chapter 18. As I'm spending time with the Lord, there's a theme that's been coming up a lot lately with me, and that is that God's heart is that everyone will know that He is Lord. You know, reading through the Old Testament and reading through the old prophets, He would make a declaration that something bad was going to happen because of their iniquity or their things that they did wrong. And after long patience and waiting for things to change and many warnings about how they needed to change, God would let difficulties come into their lives. And every single time He would say, and when this happens, they'll know that I am Lord. Such a crazy thought that the bad things are what tell them. Sorry about that. The bad things that happen are going to remind them that He's Lord. So often we think that it's the good stuff that would tell me that He's Lord. And yet, those aren't the ways that He says, then they'll know that I am the Lord. You know, in Proverbs 18 verses 1 and 2, it says, one who isolates himself pursues selfish desire. He rebels against all sound judgment. A fool does not delight in understanding, but only wants to show off his own opinion or wants others to know that he knows stuff. You know, I interact with people all the time that tell me that they know what they need to do. I know what I need to do. And my answer almost always is exactly the same. No, you don't. Well, yeah, I do. I've been around the steps in the recovery world, and I know what I got to do. And my answer is, no, you don't. You rebel against all sound judgment. You isolate yourself. You pursue your selfish desires. You don't delight in understanding the things that need to be done. You just want to show off your opinion. I don't care how long you've read the steps, the principles of recovery. You've read the promises. You've attended your meetings. If you're not living them, then the reality is you don't know. You don't understand. And that's important. Yes, Danny, we will definitely be praying for patience and that you don't sin in your frustration or anger, even if it's warranted anger. I get it. Guys, the reality is you may know, you may have knowledge, you may have all the principles memorized that you need to follow. But it doesn't mean you know what to do. Because if you knew what to do, if you understood, you would be doing it. You would be moving forward, right? When it comes down to it, there's only one real answer that moves you forward. Put your focus on Jesus first. In the moment that you want to speak to Him. I have much better success when I feel like I need to address a problem if I go address the problem to God and then go into the conversation without an expectation. If I have to deal with something in my life that I've got to correct, it's just not going well, it's much better to turn to God than it is to turn to all the things I think I know. I may have knowledge, but I don't know. Last night I was working on an embroidery project. Got a bunch of embroidery I got to get done before I leave for my next trip. And the reality is the machine wasn't running right. And I did everything I knew to do. I didn't know what to do because it was still broken. I finally just shut the machine off and went to bed because there was no point in fighting it anymore. I will come back to it today. I will pray and I will say, okay, Lord, where do I need to go? He may direct me to a video that shows me something. He may show me something different. I don't know. He may have been just you pushed yourself too hard today, Jay. It may have been 100% me. I may have done one thing wrong, but I knew what I was doing, right? No, I didn't. That's why I had to quit. Every time life gets difficult, the first response needs to be, I don't know. I can't do it. There is a God. He wants to help me. I think I'll let Him. Step 1, 2, and 3. That has to be my response. The one who isolates himself pursues selfish desire. He rebels against all such sound judgment. A fool does not delight in understanding, but only wants to show off his opinion. There's a lot of things we don't know or understand, and we really don't want to because, well, it's not important to us, but it is important to the whole picture. I think that's something to remember today. Started rambling, guys, so I think I'm going to let you go, but I want you to know this. I love you all, and I hope you have a great day. God bless.